Hey, Glory Walker here, and welcome to day 3. Now, in this video, I'm going to share my reasons for why I joined Builderall, and maybe my reasons will resonate with you, okay? So I always tell people that internet marketing found me, okay? So after having spent 20 years in the Army, I was trying to prepare my family and myself for the unknown, okay? We were leaving the tight military community, and for the most part, it was all that my daughters knew, okay? So the day had finally come for me to be serious, to buckle down and be serious about planning for my retirement. And so approximately 2 to 3 years before that day, day was to come, I began to start looking for ways to potentially supplement my income. And so I remember people back there saying, "Oh man, you're so lucky, you're getting ready to retire." But you know what? I was getting ready to lose 50% of my income, okay? And actually it was more than 50% because Uncle Sugar was getting ready to get his cut, okay? That was gonna come out in taxes, all right? So, and my husband, you know, at the time, you know, he was still on active duty. He still had some more time left, okay? But he was clear across the world and he was serving his country. And so I had the girls with me, ages 7 and 14, all right? So I needed to find a way to earn some income, preferably a residual, okay, because I wanted to not only be more accessible to them, you know, to my daughters, but I just wanted to be home with them, okay? I remember during my time on active duty, I was separated from my family for a whole year with a tour over in Korea, which meant it was an unaccompanied tour, which meant that I was by myself, okay? And my youngest daughter, she was 10 months old, okay? And I actually missed her first steps because after I had been in Korea for about a month after I landed in Korea, my sister calls me and tells me she starts walking, okay? So I missed that, all right? In another instance, I had to leave my oldest daughter to attend a military school called BNOC, which stands for the Basic Non-Commissioned Officer School, and she was younger than 10 months. I think she had to be at least maybe 6 to 8 months, okay? So it was something I had to do if I wanted to, to advance in my career. But it's just a couple, just 2 out of hundreds of situations that I had to leave my family, okay? So for all intents and purposes, I was a single parent, okay, trying to find a way to keep the family together after my retirement. But at the same time, I'm looking for a way to make money from home, okay? So through my quest to do both, I did a lot of stuff, okay? I did some contracting work for some infomercials. I did some contracting work for NPR. I sold health plans from home. Eventually, I graduated into the direct selling realm, okay? And other marketing opportunities. I sold jewelry. I ran a speed dating event services. I bought an adult website. I ran a chat service. You name it, I did it, okay? And I lost a lot of money in the process, all right? So I ended up working from home partially with a traditional job somewhere in between there. And it was a sales job, okay? But this sales job, they pay halfway decent. I was able to stay home a lot, okay? But that job, I ended up getting let go on that job because a lot of our business depended on the military. So when the military didn't have any money or they didn't have a budget, then we didn't have anybody buying our products, okay? Okay, so what ended up happening is I ended up going to Afghanistan, okay, as a civilian contractor, okay? And it was ironic because the whole time I was on active duty, I was spending all that time avoiding going over to the Middle East, okay? This was after my daughters were born because before they were born, I participated in Desert Shield and Desert Storm, and so I already knew what that was about. I didn't want to be away from my family for a long period of time, okay? But here I was as a civilian contractor over in Afghanistan, okay? Smack in the middle of the danger zone, okay? I mean, every single day I was getting attacked by rockets. It didn't matter what time of day it was, and they had a name for that, okay? It was called bunker pay, okay? Because when we were getting attacked by rockets, we had to run into the bunkers for protection, okay? So bunker pay was like the equivalent of time and a half as a civilian, okay? So if you lived to survive the attack, you saw a pretty decent check at the end of the week, okay? So anyway, after I returned back to the States, life was about to get a little bit much tougher for us because I ended up getting my car repossessed. And you know, this is the first time I'm actually talking about this. My family outside of my daughters didn't even know I was going through this, right? But I ended up getting my car repossessed. I ended up going through a short sale with my home to prevent foreclosure, okay? And so now more than ever, you know, I needed to find a way to try to duplicate the success I was seeing others make online, okay? Because having a 9-to-5 clearly wasn't doing that, okay? And it just seemed like the more I got paid on my 9-to-5 job, the more and more I was paying in taxes, okay? I mean, and I was in a very expensive, high cost of living area, okay? And so then one day, you know, I came across Builderall while I was scrolling through Facebook, and it was nothing like I had seen before, okay? And I've seen just about everything. But yet it had everything that I was looking for. It had the residual income. They had all-in-one tools. I didn't have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money on different tools for this and that. And it was a product that everybody needs. If you got an online business, if it's a company that's going online, there's products for everyone, okay? And it was a business without all the tech overwhelm, and you didn't have to spend a whole lot of money, upfront money, to get started, okay? So it was a complete business that could actually run on its own, and that's what I was looking for, okay? So even though my girls are much older today, they still need me just as I need them. And I want to spend time with my parents, okay? My mom, my dad, and my sister, okay? And Builderall will give me the time freedom to do that, plus earn the residual income and commissions that I've always had been looking for, okay? Now, as long as traditional businesses continue to come online, Builderall will be poised to give them exactly what they need, okay? And Builderall is very young. They've only been in the United States a little over a year. They started in Brazil 7 years ago. So they're very, very young with plenty of room to grow, okay? Now, look, there's nothing guaranteed, but if you're looking for a company that sells a legitimate product, if getting 100% commissions plus residual resonates with you, and if you can see the vision like I did, you want to position yourself with a company that's still young, go ahead and activate your business plan, and I'll see you on the inside and on the next video. So bye-bye for now.